Hi, so today I will show you how to replace the torsion bar bushes for the eye bolt on a Morris Minor. I've already replaced the bushes on the driver's side of the car, and when they came out they were completely destroyed. I'm only showing what worked best for me, so do this at your own risk on your own car. So first you need to jack up your vehicle and put it on jack stands. Make sure you have a block of wood in between the jack and the car. Then obviously you need to remove the wheel, which I have already done. The tie bar can then be removed, and then the tie bar fork, this nut and this nut can also be removed. Make sure to keep all your parts in one spot. The stamped metal side of this wishbone can now be removed. There is still tension on the torsion bar, pulling the kingpin down. Therefore we need to jack it up so we can remove the lower fulcrum pin. Now you only want to apply light pressure to the bottom of this wishbone. Position the jack on the bottom of the wishbone in a way where it won't slip off. You will also need to remove this nut on the other side of the fulcrum pin. As you can see, the kingpin is now free to move, and this pin can now be withdrawn from the wishbone. Here is the lower fulcrum pin removed from the lower trunnion. And as you can see, the kingpin is now free to swing. Now you must let the wishbone come down by lowering the jack slowly. The wishbone and torsion bar are under tension, so be careful. You may want to consider renewing these seals, which seal off the fulcrum pin. Now it appears someone has replaced these bushes, and these are actually in good condition. However, I'm still going to replace them. And I'm actually going to replace them with rubber bushes, which is actually a downgrade. The next step is to knock this wishbone rearwards of the car, but not too far that it comes off the splines of the torsion bar here. This is so we can access this pin, and there's a cup in here. Then we can retrieve the bushes and replace them. Now you might find this pin actually goes backwards with the wishbone. In that case, you can get the stamp part of the wishbone and put the nut back on here. Then it will pull it out. Alright, that took more force than I actually thought, but as you can see, the wishbone and torsion bar is now separated from the pin. The torsion bar can now simply just be pushed out of the way, and this cup can be retrieved. These bushes are not in too bad a shape, however, the pin is badly damaged. The old bushes must have worn through and it didn't replace the pin. Actually, the same thing happened on the other side, therefore the pin has been replaced. I don't actually have any new pins at the moment, so I'll need to order some online, but I'll use the second-hand one, which is still in good condition. The old pin is busted anyway, so I'll just put it in the vise like this. Doesn't matter if it gets damaged. I'll use the wire wheel just to clean up the edges of this cup. Now just put the new pin into the vise and clamp it down. Now just tighten it with the ratchet. It's important now to use aluminium jaws. I've put some thread locker on the nut, and now if you can, torque it down to 50 foot-pounds. Now you should clean the pin with some solvent. Even if you've used a new one, you want to remove all the contaminants. You also want to clean the inside of the eye bolt. Next, you want to put your new bushes in. There's one that goes on each side. They should go in effortlessly. Then I recommend using some sort of silicone lubricant. This stuff is designed for use on rubber bushes, and I'll spray some inside of the bushes here. And some on the other side. Make sure you spray some on the pin as well before inserting it. Then the pin can just go back in as usual. Now you want to align the torsion bar wishbone and tap it gently until it seats into the cup. And the bushes are now replaced on the torsion bar eye bolts. To reassemble the rest of the suspension, you will again need to jack up the lower wishbone so that you can put the pin through the lower trunnion. The rest is just assembled the usual way.